Oh, that's me. I haven't done this in a month, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll get my act together. Could we please have a Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mitchell. Thank you, everyone. Okay, may we please have roll call, Sherry?
Longbreak.
Here.
Jeremy.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Jericho.
Here.
Ingram.
Here.
Trongo.
Here.
Breakovich. McCain.
Present.
Okay, thank you. Could we have an approval of the agenda? I'd like to add an addition down under new events, 2 things, please. One would be the booklets and another about the Claire Miller concession thing.
I move to amend the agenda to add those 2 items to new events.
Thank you.
Second it?
Okay, all yay? Any nay? We're good. Sorry, Mark. This is not a council meeting, this is a, okay, we'll do better. Okay, can we, the approval of the minutes of October 18th, 2021 meeting, may I have an approval? Approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Everybody's okay, no nays. And the minutes to the October 25th, 2021 special meeting. I'd like to have an approval. Approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No nays?
Aye.
Oh, all, okay, everybody passed then. Thank you very much. Welcome back, Kathy and Laura. You guys you got another 3-year term here. I'm glad you're laughing. Yes. Congratulations, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, and Richardson does have the Christmas tree over there. If anyone wants to pick up a tag, it's families or children, and you can donate gifts or monies over there for families. Okay. New business. Now, that goes under E, so we'll wait till E. So,
Do you have any chairperson report?
well, that would be under new business about the bins and the booklet thing. So, we will move to A, holiday decorating contest, Christmas Lori.
I didn't think we were.
You're first.
Everything, Paige's got flyers out, and it's been on the board. We don't have anything yet. I didn't expect to have anything yet.
Well, there was a nice flyer out on
Yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah.
nicely. Very nice.
I just want to look. The deadline is December 17th to have entries in, but
Is it possible to still do a hospitality house gift thing? I didn't see that on there. A donation, or no?
what are you talking about?
Oh, that's, never mind, forget it.
Just saying it.
That's Diane, yes.
Which I texted her, I didn't get a response.
Okay. Okay, then we'll move on to snacks with Santa.
So can I
Diane?
just,
Yes, ma'am, go
so then I
ahead.
assume that we'll do our meeting, I saw that we're going to have it on the 20th. So
Yes,
is that
ma'am.
when we'll do the voting on the contest? Okay, just to make sure. Thank you.
Yep.
Real quick, are people going to be here to do the meeting?
I addressed everybody to see, I
Just
have
wanted to
not
make
heard
sure.
anybody say no.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we're
Yeah, I
having
saw that, we still have our meeting.
quorum, sure.
Okay, so far we have a
Yeah,
quorum
ladies.
then, okay. All right, then Diane can go over the Christmas with Santa. That's going to be so neat.
I do know that we have about 36 people already signed up for Snacks with Santa.
Awesome,
So-
very good.
That's what I heard today.
Do we have a limit, do you know?
75. That's quite a few. That's
37 so far.
yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so then we'll put the letters on hold to Santa. That's Diane, yes, Diane also. The leprechaun hunt D is also Diane. So, I guess we should, well, it's just gonna have to happen, I guess. December 2nd, isn't that, no, December 11th is so December 11th, we will have the Snacks with Santa at the Richardson Center.
the letters to Santa. Her friend is doing that. I do not know where we're at with that. So I guess we will move on to new and
Does
addition.
anybody typically, last time I helped clean up, what time should we be there for the snacks to Santa to help?
What time is it?
Approximately,
Is it
we're usually there about
I
an
think it's
hour
1
or
to
2 hours
3.
prior to,
What it was
So
there?
usually, 10 or 11
Yeah.
about
is
11.
usually, no, Diane will probably send out a more
About 11 is what you're thinking?
clear, she'll probably send out a
10 or
clear email, like letting you
Okay.
know. And she'll assign some tasks to you and,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I have to, I'll probably have to pick up the,
Did we
Photo
get,
thing.
yeah.
did we go in the day before to set up the room so that we?
I met her and a couple other people that were setting up the night before
Yeah.
to get like the tables set
So
up.
I guess
and
we'll just
stuff.
wait to hear from Diane when
But
she wants our
it'll
help.
depend on what she's planning on, and since we're only at 75 this year, it's a little smaller, so that'll probably make it a little easier, because we won't need as many tables and everything else, I would assume.
What was our limit before? Was it like 95?
Before, it was about 100.
It was about 100.
I think our,
We had
I think
more.
the total cap in that room is 125. So I think we would go to 100 to 110 even, and then 15 for volunteers. But, yeah.
Yeah, because I already told her I'd do the kitchen again. And then,
All right, so that's fine, I just wanted an approximate.
yes.
Thank you.
Well, we'll get to meet with, alrighty, then we'll go on to new business. I texted all of you guys about the meeting in December. It'll be a short one because it is the 20th of December, so I am apologizing that we'll add another thing to it, but I promise you it will not be more than a 45-minute meeting, max, because we'll vote on the houses. And at that point, I am going to, Kathy, bless her heart, and Molly, and my daughter, we're going to move the stuff from this storeroom, all of it out into the Clara Miller concession stand. Going into December doing it, we're talking mud, snow, it's not gonna work. So we do it while the weather's, even if it's cold, it's nice. We can get a definite kind of idea. The Santa stuff will be put in one area, so when Diane goes to get it, she doesn't have to scrounge through stuff. We'll get an idea of the bins, how many we may need, what's not working. The shelving, we already occupy 5 4-tier shelves. So, I'll go pricing shelving again, because I did that a couple months ago. And then, council will be presented with, after our meeting, with the idea of what we want, how much it's going to be, so that they can know where we're at with this. And then when the budget is passed in January, we'll be able to go and purchase this stuff. And I asked Andy already, I've not heard back from him, but I feel it would be great for DPW to install these things because they need to be anchored into the cement. Because I don't want someone climbing on something and pulling something off and the thing coming over. Not that it would, but let's try and prevent anything from happening. So I haven't heard from Andy on that, but then by spring, we can have that fully functional and ready to go for any event we have. And then the other thing is these booklets. I was talking with Tabitha, and I have like the village corn roast thing, I have the Easter bunny lunch, I have they're little pamphlets that kind of tell you what to do and the steps to go to make it happen. Mitchell's going to do the fishing tournament, and she'd like something turned in so that, because our board sometimes changes so frequently, it's nice when someone takes over something and does it continuously, but if someone new steps up and there's no direction, I floundered a bit for the corn roast. I'm frantically calling everybody, help, help, help. So the booklet would be to help us to pass on to somebody. It's not a Bible, it's just a guideline. So that we, and then council is also, Mark, aren't they going to prepare packets on like how I should act and conduct myself?
There's gonna be some general guidelines and
Okay.
things like that, and it sounds like it'll be a winter project. So,
Okay.
yeah, to give a little more clarity to each of the boards, the members, what their responsibilities are, what Open Meetings Act means. I mean, how many of you joined up and actually knew what that was,
I
and
still
that it was
don't.
important? Things like that. So, yeah, there'll be something like that put together to help better provide clear direction.
So come January, guys, my act will really be together. I will knock your socks off. But, so anyways, those are my two. So anybody who has a function, and if you could just do up a little ditty to help Tabitha to, because Mark and I, or, someone else wants to come on with, we can drop these little scenarios so that it can be a little pamphlet, pass out to everybody, and new Parks and Rec members get a pamphlet, the little thing too, so that in case they want to try and hold something, they've got some idea of where and how to go. So that was my new business.
We have those electronically, so we can update the ones that are currently in place.
Okay, yes,
too,
I've got the, yes.
So that we can, because the Cornrows one does need to be updated.
Yes, I'm going to have the forms
Got
in
some
there, like
stale
Molly's
stuff in
form,
there.
bless her heart. She had one filled out, or I would have totally
yeah.
be in the mud, sloshing through, trying to find some daylight. So those kinds of things will be in there. The permit will be in there. The number of the sanitary guy is going to be in there. Not that it can't change, but it'll give you an idea of, one page needs to have it was a real eye-opener. You don't realize how much people do behind the scenes to make things happen, and how much you can appreciate all that they do. You guys do not know how much I appreciate every single one of you. There's not enough words to say thank you. So anyways, okay, does anybody have any new or additional, anything else anyone else wants to add? Okay,
Hey Julie, I actually have that list already done.
okay, great.
So I can just like email it to you, or there's a format that everyone else did. I don't know if anyone else did it, completed like a list of what to do, but I did work on something, so.
I appreciate that, Mitchell, thank you.
I can email that your way if you'd like.
Okey dokey, hon, thank you, or Tabitha, whomever, but thank you, that's great, because then someone else taking up, not that you can't do it, more than welcome to do it next year, but in case, someone else can step up to the plate and go, oh, okay. I appreciate that, thank you very much.
Yeah, because you said that to me, just so I could make sure.
Yeah, make sure it goes.
What's that?
I just want to make sure you didn't miss any of that fishing stuff.
Yeah, I know. I didn't send it to you yet, Julie, because I did want to go over it with Mark.
Yeah.
No, that's plenty,
Did you put be there
Bless your
before
heart.
6 a.m.?
I take no offense to
Well,
that,
just a lot
thank
of
you,
little
thank
things.
you,
It's just
Mark,
the
thank you.
little things, it's not the big ones, it's
Yeah,
the
thank you,
little
Mark.
that you might forget.
No, it works, so appreciate all of you. By 2022, are we gonna shine as a
I was actually looking at
board?
fishing stuff today, weirdly enough, village fishing stuff, so.
Okay, then we will move on to A, Veterans Memorial Subcommittee. Mark?
Benches are in, the bricks are installed, the plaques that recognize the major donors and in-kind donors are mounted. The plaques that are for the flagpoles are in, or at least the ones for the currently sponsored ones, and those will be installed. The War Dog Memorial is in, the War Dog can come in, so we put that, installed that where the water feature was originally going to go before we decided the water feature was too demanding and a little too awkward to install, so we have the War Dog there now. We got sponsors for the Coast Guard, the Navy, and the Air Force last week, so those will be ordering plaques for them. And we met last week and with an individual who is going to be donating an arch, will be building and donating the arch that says Veterans Memorial. So when you
Oh, my
walk from
goodness.
the parking lot to the memorial, there will be the arch to name, saying that, so.
Wow,
Yeah,
fantastic.
really awesome donation and everything else. And the fact that he can build it, that was the other hard part, because it's about 13 feet wide, so not everybody can do it, because they don't have facilities, and that was one of the hard things, just when you're talking about things of that scale. So that should be put in sometime next year.
That thing is,
Did you say that?
just keeps getting more and more awesome, started out just being, and it just continues to be.
And we're going to decorate it again for Christmas.
Holiday.
So, Halloween. or
There
holiday.
is a wreath on there.
Yeah, that was from Veterans Day. For
Okay.
Veterans Day.
It looked nice.
Like
It
Christmas
was,
lights there.
it really looked nice.
Was the wreath put there by the village?
Ron put it in, one of our members.
So one of the members of it.
Because I saw that.
Well, thank you, Mark. Beautification, things will start happening come spring. I will get with the people who volunteer flowers. I will dig up their beds and separate and bring forth. Big Bertha survived. She looks so beautiful this year. She is my pride and joy. So I am so tickled with her. Ron and I both want to propagate her in many different ways because she's so awesome. But, so that's about it. The village will start looking nice again with 4 DPW. There should be plenty of time for someone to sprinkle some water and all the planters twice a week, early AM. And then that's about it for beautification. And then C, Amelia Park. Anybody update there?
Nothing to tell.
Okay. Fitness equipment at Clara Miller.
Nothing there, but I'll just, since we're talking about grants in general, we did get our updated score for the DNR grant, and we were hoping to get 50 extra points, and we ended up getting 80.
Ooh.
So that's good. But as Chris Nordstrom, our planner, told me and Dave Gillum and Conduct, our current score means absolutely nothing relative to, because it's all about who else applied and their needs and their income status plus what they were looking for, because those grants tend to go towards trailways and things like that first. So we did well. I mean, there's no question, it's a big jump compared to last year's. So hopefully, it sounds like, the letters that people submitted and everything really helped, and the modifications we made obviously helped a lot, but we just don't know until they announce the winners.
When is that?
Should be soon, before the end of the year for sure.
Good. Maybe we'll know by the December 20th.
I would think so, but you never know.
Well, thank you. And the pickleball is tabled till we find out what's happening there. And then, my goodness gracious, we're already on, do we have anyone from planning? Somebody from planning. Hey, there she is!
I was gonna say, she's on her way, stretch.
Guys,
You okay,
I
huh?
fell on the ice last night.
Are you all
I
right?
got whiplash. Anyway, went to the doctor's today, but I fell asleep on the couch.
Well, I should hope so. Goodness gracious,
Thank God
darling.
Mark, like texted me.
Oh, that actually helped. Good. Yeah, I wasn't texting just random people. I was texting
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, I'm just glad you're all right.
Oh, yeah, I'm really,
Oh, my gosh.
I'm really sore. Really, really sore.
Oh,
You're still walking very upright.
I know, it's like, my neck is.
oh. Do you want me to must give you a massage on your
Yeah.
shoulders? After
For the meeting.
after this, I will massage your shoulders.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're okay. So do you want to do your council and then we'll bring Diane back in, or do you want to,
Yeah,
okay?
let her warm up first.
Yeah, warm up and,
So I can also actually cover the planning stuff because they recommended a lot of stuff to us.
oh, awesome.
But we renewed our contract with GFL for garbage pickup for 7 years. And then with 3 mutual years added on, it was discussed about getting the big cans, but that is cost prohibitive, but it will be available for purchase by individuals. So if somebody wants one of those large cans, either for recycling or garbage, they are able to be purchased through GFL.
How much are they, do you know?
65 and for one of them, and then I
Really?
cannot remember. I do
$65?
not have the contract in front of me, but yeah. So
I don't have to
I
call
love being able to
GFL?
I
shove
believe
off
so.
things
The village could
that
probably
they're-
direct you. Let's see. We recommended planning from the planning commission to distribute the updated master plan. So sort of like when council had the review period for 63 days, it is going to be reviewed. It's going to be submitted to the surrounding communities. It's far more involved than just what we did for ours in terms of submissions and who gets to review it and look at it. It's actually a really cool plan. There's some really interesting information in there. The biggest probably thing for us that we would think about is they are proposing rezoning the entire section of businesses on Glengarry Road to mixed use, which is currently not a designation that we have. And then council approved rezoning from O1 to C1, 1211 Glengarry, which is the Glengarry Inn, so that it will become a conforming entity, because it's currently non-conforming. So now, if they want to do some kind of updates or work on it, they can at least apply for permits. They couldn't even do that before.
Oh, really?
So now they are
That's good.
zoned appropriately. We approved the purchase of a 2022 Dodge Durango patrol vehicle for village police. So that should be ready, I think he said something around the end of March. That's what they've promised him, despite all the delays that everybody's been dealing with. Crack sealing was done throughout the village, so your street probably got crack sealed, the guys walking around with the tar and the blowtorch. Hickory Glen Park is getting an entrance put in. Right now, they're talking about putting it pretty much right across from the Village Hall entrance. We'll see exactly where, but that's what they're apparently going to do.
With like a paved entrance, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, they want to add a second entrance and exit because it gets really crowded there. And they brought it up before, and now they're kind of starting to make some progress on that. Roof repairs were completed. Lake drawdowns on schedule. The bond is looking all good for the SAD, and it looks like the rate was about 2.5% because a local bank did pick it up. And the first round of leaf pickup was completed last week, as you guys probably saw in the emails, none this week. So we'll be resuming after that because David and everybody is very aware of the fact that not a lot of the leaves haven't come down yet. So we'll see how that goes. And then on sad news, Enrico Vancina, he was a member of the police, passed away. He was a Marine Patrol officer, and he taught the motor safety courses. And he passed away after a battle with cancer last week, the week before that, pardon me. And so he had been a 30-year officer within like Oakland County in different positions and joined the village a few years ago. The chief was really excited to get him in specifically because of his experience with water patrol and things like that and motor safety. And he did help to train Officer Grunwald, to become a certified instructor, so now the village can do all of its instructing in-house for motor safety classes and the like. So, yeah. That's what happened.
What about Casey Ambrose?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He had passed away as well, so.
So,
Go on to Diane.
I had, where's your little list? I had a question on something.
Which one? How can you read my handwriting?
Let's see, first round, bonds. What does that one say?
Lake level down 8 inches as of today, right on schedule
yeah.
for 18 inches on December 1st.
Oh, December 1st, okay.
Yeah.
I think that was it. So,
I can read it.
Okay, so now we-
Santa
yes.
is like rocking and rolling. I talked to Sam, and he says his voice is a little rusty, so he's practicing his singing. And Monique is on board for the pictures, and Lou's on board for DJing. And the only thing left to work on, I got the number of tables and chairs. So the only thing left for me to work on now is the food.
Well, any help you need, just give a holler.
Yeah,
'cause I
and
can-
for decorating, so, you know what, I'm sorry I missed it, but are we moving the stuff over? When is
Before,
that?
that'll be this Wednesday after.
This Wednesday?
After 3, is 3:30
Okay,
okay?
Okay.
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
I don't,
Is it Wednesday?
yeah,
It's
I
Wednesday.
probably, I could probably get here about 5 too.
Okay, yeah, because I figured if we get here,
And I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to move.
no, honey, you, no.
But I
We don't
wanna
want
look, I
liability.
wanna look to see what we have.
Well, that's why, yeah, because we're gonna set all the Christmas stuff in one area if you couldn't, so
Yeah.
that you had one area to go.
There's one in there.
Because there's really not much in there left, other than Christmas and Easter Bunny, maybe a little bit of fishing, I'm not sure. Because most of the heavy stuff is already over, the corn roast and all that kind of stuff, so.
So is everybody able to work with Santa?
Yep.
Are you, Kathy, are you ready?
Yeah, I was
Lori?
just asking what time you want us there, or, and even if you want it out on Friday night.
I
To decorate the night
think
before.
if they let us in like they did the last time on Friday night was pretty cool.
Because it was easier.
Yeah, it made it a lot easier. So let me find out from Emily if we can, she probably will. She's pretty good.
Yes, it just
So maybe
gives-
Friday night would be great. I don't know, after work, so it's probably, 6:30, something like that, 6:30.
Okay.
And I think we were there a couple hours last year.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
And then you don't have to come as early.
And that we don't
Yeah.
have to come as early, yeah.
Yeah, just.
So let me figure, I gotta go back in my notes and look at it, but if it starts at 1, maybe 10? Yeah, because I think the last time we kind of just hung around, got pizza and waited for the clock to tick. So, and I don't know, I've got to find out from John and Linda Champagne if they're going to come, because they usually help.
Oh,
So they might still want to do that, so I gotta give them a call. But yeah, I think we're all set, we're ready to,
Okay, well,
Ready to
kitchen's
go.
all handled, so, and then when you get a
is
chance.
Michelle coming?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have the little peppermint things that you made?
Yes, they should
back
still
there?
be that,
Okay,
they
well,
should still be there, because they were easy to pull
Okay.
together.
All right,
Um,
I want to see how many we have, because I can line the entrance up with
Okay.
those.
If not, they're very easy to make. They're 2 paper plates, da-da-da-da. and-
No, I think we saved them, because they're so cute.
I hope so, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
But they were cute.
no idea.
Well, they're real easy, you just take,
Yeah.
make swirls like this way around 2 paper plates, glue them
We
together
don't
with a
need
little
to make
finger,
them.
and
They're-
it's like, here it is.
They're fine, just the way they are.
Um,
That was good.
And then on the booklet thing, we're just kind of updating, Mitchell's doing the fishing, and, like for the Santa stuff, if you could just do a little ditty to kind of help Tabitha, we're gonna put like a little bit of a booklet together, so that anybody coming on Parks and Rec, because membership sometimes shifts.
I have the whole spreadsheet that.
Oh, okay.
What's her name that used to be?
Lynn?
Lynn.
Okay,
Lynn I have that.
all right. 'cause
I
then-
don't use it, but I have
Well,
it.
no, but
And it's
it-
good to use, because
yes.
it says how far in advance to book Santa. and-
Well, that's, yeah, because then that way, anybody coming in, any new Parks and Rec
Uh-huh.
member gets like, okay, here's your packet,
Yeah.
you know, and then they, if they feel up to, then
Yeah,
they can
that'd
go
be
in,
nice to
yeah.
have.
Well, that way also, if they look at it and
Yeah.
they see, well, this is way too much, they can just quit
They can-
that. It would be good to put like the
Let me
basketball.
tell you, I think honestly, I could make it a lot simpler than the detailed spreadsheet that she had, because it does look a little intimidating when you first
Yes.
look at that one.
Just make the Cliff Notes.
That's right.
Provide the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
with your
Yes, the
Cliff
Cliff
The
Notes, yeah,
101
just
for
a little
dummies
bit.
version.
Dumbify it for me, no. So other than that, that's where, so looking forward to that, and then, so I guess there's no one from Commerce and Parks.
The Santa letters, is that?
Yeah, so Susie texted me today, she's all on board, she
Yes.
ordered some Santa paper, and I just go pick up the stamps for her. So, yeah, she's all set.
And then have you talked to the girls upstairs? Do they just
Yeah, they
automatically-
put we already talked about it, they put the mailbox out like right after Thanksgiving. So she'll put mailer out, I don't think that's come through yet. But she usually does that right after Thanksgiving.
There's a nice thing on Facebook.
Is there for the
Yep,
Santa,
yep, yep,
for the letters?
Mhm. No, for the
snacks.
Oh, for
Santa
the
lunch,
snacks, yeah.
but not
it's
for the,
not-
yes.
36
Not for the
people.
letters yet. Huh?
We already got like 36 people. signed.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool. You know those little gifts I usually buy, like that we give them? I usually get them at the dollar store instead of ordering because they're bigger there. They don't really hardly have any. I'm gonna have to go collect them from different dollar stores.
If you let me know what you want, the one out at Pontiac Trail.
You
they
Usually
got
it's
a
boxes and boxes
Yes.
of them. They've got like a box this big and that's it. I don't know if they're getting more in or if the
Box of what?
companies,
Here.
you know the little toys that we give to the kids? One year I bought them from Oriental Trading and they were like this little.
Yeah.
Did you try like going on their website? Well, of course, that might not be.
Well, I could go to the one in West Bloomfield and the one in Walled Lake, and there's one out in South Lyon. So when I'm
Yeah.
in the area, which I'm in
Well, if you want,
frequently,
let
I
me
can
know,
pick
because
up.
there's the one right there by where I used to work at Compass Healthcare. That's a nice dollar store. They
Where's
have a
that
lot.
at?
It's right there across from Walmart.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Next
that's
to the
that's a
AT&T
nice
store.
one,
That
yes.
has a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
So, a lot of crap. But, so let me know, and then, because I go in there quite a bit.
I always take the kids junk shopping. They
Yes.
love it, right?
You get a lot of
Junk
stuff.
shopping.
Well, that's what I did for the Easter Bunny stuff, you
The
get
socks, yeah. and everything else.
Yeah.
4 bubbles for
it's
$1. I
great.
mean, you know, you cut back cost
The
of
old
stuff.
95 and dime.
Are we still gonna give them like a craft to do, or are you gonna,
Yes. Oh, God, I forgot about, thank you for reminding me.
did I usually hand it
Oh,
out?
no, the cookies, yeah.
No, we
So-
usually hand out a craft and a
Yeah,
coloring page.
yeah, and, yeah, that's a good, I forgot all about that. I have the cookies ordered already, but I forgot, do we need to do them?
That's what, because when
It's
the
up to
kids
you,
are
huh?
waiting,
Yeah, that gives them the craft, like, but they can do the cookies. It's almost like, do they need 2 crafts? I don't know.
Well, we usually have that placemat that they can do doodle on and
Yeah, I don't
stuff.
know, it's just, I don't know. You know, the other thing I thought about is, you know, now because everything's digital, instead of printing the picture, you can send it to them and you can pick this frame that you put their picture in and send it to them digitally.
That's all
It's
you want.
kind of cool, instead of sitting there and
If
printing
you, I
the
don't have to
picture.
print the pictures, that would be fantastic.
Right, you don't have to print the picture.
Do you realize how?
I don't know, let me look into that
hard that
this
is?
week.
do we
Your
have
parents looming over you?
emails when they sign up? Do they have to give an email?
Well, that's,
Well, you'll be in the creature
no,
costume, so they.
Really,
Or I guess when they check in, we
we
can.
check and get their, yeah. get their
Or we
email
could just go
address.
like, what did we could do the, well, I mean, there was before we just posted on a Facebook page, all the pictures that we took at the Easter Bunny thing.
Oh,
Yeah, and then they
yeah.
took yeah.
And then people would
But
just
do you have to
pull
get permission now if you're putting something like that out in public?
We
was
set
a
up
private page,
yeah, we set up a
wasn't it?
link. We did we'd set up a link that people could use. Now, Tab did say that most of the entries are online, so we have their emails, more than likely, and that would be pretty easy to do, to just put together a single email that goes out to all the people and says, here's the link to the thing, and you can pull your child's picture,
But
rather than trying to make sure we
yeah.
individualize the picture to the kid.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might send the wrong person.
And then we just have the decorating the cookies. You don't need the frame and the cookie and the color thing. I don't know, what do you think?
I think you should at least have a placemat.
Yeah.
Well,
She always
placemat's
does
always
it
there.
Artsy, yeah, something
Yeah,
they
she
can
does the
color with or
placemat.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be decorating the cookies.
Yeah, and 75 kids times
Well, it won't be
5 or 6 at a
75
table.
It'll probably
Probably
be
gonna be
like
like 30.
25 to 30, because it's
Yeah.
75.
Usually it's 50. Usually I have 50 kids.
Like, we
That's
have
a lot at a
75
table.
cap this year total,
Why?
because that's what they put it as.
Oh, who was they?
Upstairs.
I assume it's
Oh.
just them upstairs, not above them.
I
but
thought because it seats 130.
That's what I was saying, we used to do like 110.
Yeah.
But
Oh, all
It said
right.
75 on the thingy, the
Yeah.
flyer.
I thought it was referring to kids, I guess, for some reason, but 75 people.
I guess.
That's
yeah.
that's half the capacity of, so maybe they're more comfortable with the COVID.
I'm thinking that's
keeping
what it is.
You know, spread out, that makes sense.
And will we be able to, if that's what we have to find out, like if we have walk-ins?
No,
it says,
it says no walk-ins.
No
Okay.
walk-ins.
Yeah, the flyer said no.
Which I
No
think is only
walk-ins.
fair, seriously, at this point. I mean,
let's register.
we could easily have another 30.
Right.
Yeah, no walk-ins. So, okay, it'll be a smaller group, more intimate, less food.
Limited to 75 registrants.
Yeah, so registrants meaning a person or a family?
I would
guess
assume
You're registering your
That's what
family,
it
is
is.
that,
Total
Yeah,
people.
it's
Yeah.
whomever the 75 could be a
Okay.
combo of
Well,
everybody.
and my sister called me to ask, because like, she registered Nathan as a person because she thought it was capped because of COVID, but he's 7 months old.
Right.
So there's a person that
Oh,
is now
no.
taking up a spot, but it doesn't tell you, there's no
Oh.
choice online to say like infant. You know,
Oh,
he's not gonna be
right.
participating in anything, but she paid for him.
She had to pay more for him, too. That's the most expensive
Yeah, I
sign
know.
ever.
So just maybe for future, like,
Yeah,
infant that's not gonna be participating, I mean, I
It's just gonna
know.
sit in her arm. yeah,
Right,
her
yeah, I
arms the
mean,
whole time, yeah.
he'll probably be sleeping the whole time.
well, is there a way we can get her refund and?
Oh, she
and-
doesn't care about that, but
Okay.
I think she feels bad, like she doesn't want to take another spot, but she also didn't want to show up and then be like, well, you can't come in, you know?
You can sit in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I don't know. Just something to think about.
Good note for next year.
And that's gonna happen with this kind of an event. You're gonna have plenty of parents with
Yeah.
boys and
Hopefully we have more kids and parents and grandparents.
It's always more adults than kids. We'll see.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Sounds like we'll have a pretty good idea of the number though, pretty early on, so we
Yes,
can
it
adjust our
does.
ordering if we need to.
Do you have anything to add about the leprechaun?
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Yeah,
5K, after we
no.
get through Christmas, then I'll work on the 5K. Okay.
You got your plate full. And thank you for all that you're doing. I thanked everybody that until you plan something, you don't realize how much goes into it until you actually do that. So
I
much
work better
really
under
thank you.
pressure, like if it's
Yes.
something like, it gives me 2 weeks, I do way better
Than 3
than
months,
something
yes.
lingering on, and it's like, I'm better.
like you,
I'm better
yes.
just like, let me concentrate,
Yep.
focus on it, in 2 weeks, I'm done.
Yep, I agree. I really agree. So I guess we'll go back over here to council. Mark did that. There's no comments from, no one from Commerce. Ray, she's okay. So there's nobody from the public. Comments from board members. Again, I want to thank y'all. I hope y'all have a nice Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Look forward to seeing you again at,
On Wednesday. See you on Wednesday.
what's Wednesday?
Well, a couple of.
Wednesday.
Oh, yes, okay, yes. I know, yes, I can see Wednesday. No, because my next thought was the Christmas dinner thing, and then I'm thinking, that's this Wednesday? No, I'm really in trouble. So, yes, and I appreciate that also. We'll get that all pulled together. I cannot thank you guys enough for putting up with me for another year. Thank you very much. And so, comments from any board members? Kathy?
Just hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, enjoys some time with family, hopefully.
Lori? Ditto. Ditto.
Yeah, stay healthy, everybody.
Stay healthy.
Yes.
Same.
Okay, Mark, anything?
Stay warm and happy Thanksgiving.
Cody?
I got nothing. Have a good
Mitchell?
Thanksgiving.
You still there? There you are. Do you have anything to add? Comments from board members? Comments from board members? Anything to add?
Not at the moment, just listening.
Well, thank you for virtualing in.
Of course.
Okay, then I guess we will, can't have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nobody's
Aye.
complaining, and it's only 20 minutes to 8.
Yay.
Whoa, baby.
Like that.